magazine, think you saved the head, so spinning. She look 3 5 so nice, I'm grinning. The bitch so fine, oh my ridiculous. Vaseline for the paper chase. Music scene is my saving grace, so spinning. I lost my mind, I'm fine, I'm living. You touch my bro, spill wine, you're tripping.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to another video for you guys today. As always, as you guys have seen in the ads previously, Jerseys FC for the best and quickest delivery for all your favorite football shirts. And also, don't forget, check out the track that just came out as well. YMGKR, they've been my guys for a minute. They've been working on this track for a good few months now. Check it out. Show some love down in the description below. And yeah, let's get straight into another live stream. Let's get straight into another transfer video. There's plenty to get into today. Marina and Buck leave Chelsea Football Club. Some updates on Lukaku, I guess, even though we already know the situation surrounding him. Links with Johnathan, Klaus and Richarlison also came in, and there was a little bit on Rafinha as well that we'll probably talk about to wrap up the show, or we'll keep for tomorrow's stream. Depends on how much we get through today. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. We've got nearly 100 of you guys in here. And as usual, we ain't got 100 likes. So guys, please smash that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell notification button as well on your way into the stream. And yeah, let's get into it. Jesters, what are you saying, my guy? You all good?
Hey, my future's so bright, I got to wear shades. That's all I'm saying.
Indoors, man. Really? That's what we doing?
This is what we doing now. Go get some shades, bro. This is going to be the shade show. Because we're going to throw some shade on people.
Thank God it's not a shit show. But...
I know. Coffee hadn't kicked in yet.
Not yet. But yeah, big up yourself, Justice. Fato, what are you saying, bro? You all good?
We all good, man. We all good. Great news for the start of the day as well, though. Great news.
Great news. Cool. We'll get into it. Declared as well. What are you saying, my guy?
Yeah, big up everyone. We got the triple banger tonight, yeah. Lukaku, Buck, Marina, all out, great business. Everyone wanted signing. This is better than a signing for me, and it probably goes to show why we haven't signed anyone because of the backroom stuff going on. So yeah, some good news.
What's up, people?
Big up Kai as well. We'll get to you in a sec. Andrew, what are you telling me, my guy? You all good?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. A scapegoat has left the club, so you can all find someone else to blame when you don't like what's happening. So it's all good. But let's see what we're going to do in the future, man, because in about 24 hours' time, everyone will be complaining we still haven't signed anyone.
I already complained about that. It's not even been an hour.
She didn't really leave yet, though. Like, she's still here. You know?
Okay, but you know.
So we can still blame her, Andrew.
I know it's easy to do, right? It's easy to do, yeah. But yeah, I'm all good, man. Another Monday. So here we go. All good.
Love to hear it. Couch Crick, what are you telling me, bro?
Serious Monday vibes over here. I'm not gonna lie. Got my glasses on too, though, guys, as you can see. Following suit here. But obviously some earth-shaking news came out today. Whether or not it's positive or negative still is yet to be seen. We can say what we want about Marina, but we don't know exactly what Poli is like as a negotiator in terms of transfers for Chelsea yet. So I don't know. I'm just waiting and seeing. I'm a little surprised that it happened right in the middle of the window, though.
Yeah.
All right, there'll be plenty to get into this as well. Plus, I don't really know what to make for the rest of the summer, but never have done in the first place anyway. Alex, or as C is saying, Alex Schwarzenegger. What are you saying, my guy? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy.
The Terminator. Alex is the Terminator, you know?
Exterminator. I'm glad that people see the light and want to see Marina's gone. So let's go back and just make no profits. Let's just wait and see what the club without the stadium and without the proper run profits will run. So up for it. It's like gesture. He wants Pulisic to leave just to prove people that Pulisic is a decent player. Same thing.
My feelings of Timo Werner.
Nobody asks you, sheep man. But,
5 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes, 1 second.
But I'm not finished with my hello yet, but he was already shipping me over here.
You are
But,
You worry about your bears, yeah? Just worry about your fucking bears.
My bears aren't fucking. They wrestle.
I bet they wrestle with you. I bet.
My bears are
Hey,
wrestling. Your
that's-
sheep are
Mommy
fucking.
and Daddy, why are
Good
you
morning,
wrestling?
everybody. It's a Monday.
Great to be back with everyone. Big up. Kai, what are you telling me, my guy? You all good?
I'm good, man. I'm still working. You know, you sent me the link, so I had to come. You know, Lewis, don't hate me, man. I've been promising to come on, and I couldn't because I was busy with work and stuff. But it's good to see that I came back to a panel full of hangover people. You know, everybody looked like they're on hangover,
What do you mean, Todd?
wearing glasses.
Oh, thanks.
But about the profit thing that Alex mentioned, unfortunately, Alex, this is not a human trafficking ring. This is a football club. We're not here to sell people. We're here to make a winning team, which we failed to do in the last 5 to 6 years. Therefore, changes have to be made. I want to thank Marina for everything that she has done, and I wish her all the best. You know.
How much is the prize money for Premier League versus how much prize money for Championship League?
I think Premier League is more, to be honest.
I'm just
You
astonished
think
by
was
what-
wrong.
I'm just astonished
Let's see,
what's
let's
been
see.
said in these introductions. What we're going to say later. That's all. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
good.
Google it, Kai. Come on, you have.
Only in this
fingers.
stream do we compare a football club to a human trafficking organisation.
Well, you're
Kai
biased
does it,
on
Kai does it
people.
for
What's
everything.
what's the prize money? What's the bigger
I'm glad
prize
Jester
money?
understood the joke. Everybody else
What's
got offended.
Alex, are you
Yeah.
talking about the difference from first and second? And that,
No.
and so
I'm talking
on?
about
Every
winning
division?
the Championship League versus winning the Premier League.
Fatur again with the eating
300
the food.
money.
God damn, Fatur, I swear to God, bro. I need to take you into a boot camp, man. I need to make a boot camp.
Boot camp.
Leave me
Food
alone,
for food,
Kai.
man.
I will make that podcast.
It's not a boot camp. It's called fat camp, man.
Yeah, hey, man, I can't say it, man. I
Don't
can't say it,
insult
man.
soldiers, man.
What do you mean you
Why
can't say
insulting
it? You just said
soldiers?
Kai, you
something
do realize we need protein, right, to be healthy, right?
Yeah,
Andrew, according to the Me Too movement, people with abs can't talk shit about fat people, man. We get cancelled, man.
Kai, you do realize we need protein, right?
You guys
What did
are
you
all
say?
fucking terrible.
He
I
said he
swear.
wants
You
some
do
of your
realize we need
protein.
right?
What did you say? I can't hear what you're saying, bro. Like, are you whispering to me?
Finish chewing and then speak.
Kyle,
Yeah, exactly.
he wants some of your protein.
Finish you and then spit.
Yeah, Fatou, it's good that you're eating protein, bro, but you're also eating like double that in carbs, so it's useless.
There's the
Right,
difference when you-
let's delve away from food and all of that. Chris, what are you saying, bro?
yeah, I'm all good. You know, had a great weekend. I'm sure Fatu had another. Yeah, hold that. Yeah, I'm sure Fatu had a great weekend too. So
I
yeah, I'm
understand
all good.
beefing. Fucking hell.
He started on me.
Talk about Scalextrics again or whatever.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
We're talking about the go-karts.
Fatu through his controller
Go-kart.
loss.
He said go-karts.
A very expensive go-karts, may I say.
It doesn't matter.
right,
Fatou,
last
Fatou,
but not least, do a scope. What are you telling me?
Big up
vibrator.
everyone. I still really need you to explain why you call me that, but just good to see everyone this.
yeah, you should read books. Alex, you should read books. You should
Why
read
do
books.
we need the explanation? We already
What
know
do you
the
want to be
explanation.
referred to as?
What's your pronoun? What's your
like,
pronoun, Duarsco? What's your
What's your
pronoun? bro?
name?
What's your
Your
problem?
Insta name.
Duoscope. Yes,
Oh,
don't
you
watch
R
that.
is
Okay,
silent.
my bad.
He
My
said
bad.
R
Hey.
is silent.
Alex, it's not our fault. I mean, Duoscope. It's not our fault. You're named after a sex toy, bro. It's not our fault.
But I'm not. It's literally my name.
Your name has XL in it. Your name has XL in it, bro.
No.
Were you born in an erotic
Oh,
store,
that's
bro?
his
What?
surname initial. Allow it.
I'm not going there.
Hey, we have a
Yeah.
sex trafficking. Now we have a sex
You,
toy shop.
you know what? Just call me whatever you want. I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
we
just
are
allow it.
already.
Just allow it.
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that.
You see,
Well,
like
you-
Chris,
well, your
like
initials
Chris.
are
Yeah.
Chris just admitted, and
DSXL.
he just runs with the flow.
Easy.
I'm gonna call you DSXL.
If you guys
Right.
want to know my name,
Alex,
my name's
Alex,
Duarte.
I hope you know every night I cry
Duarte.
my bed.
Oh,
so,
okay, that
yeah.
makes sense.
You know,
So
think
it's a
about
play
the
on your. Okay.
Did you just say his name is Dorothy? What am I imagining?
You said Duarte.
Dorothy. Okay, sorry, man.
Dorothy. What?
God damn, we can't even go through introductions without killing
Just
people.
move on.
Right.
Move on.
Let's go to the news from today. Today it was announced that Marina and Bruce Buck are leaving Chelsea, I think before the end of the transfer window. Todd Bowley is apparently going to be taking over their duties in addition to the chairmanship that was vacated by Bruce Buck as well. Bowley apparently has been solely negotiating Lukaku's return to Inter and has even given Tuchel a greater say over transfers as a result of this. Petr Cech was continued by new owners, but now also must decide whether to stay or go. Now, I know that there's questions about us turning from Marina leading negotiations to Todd Bowley, but if he's already doing the Lukaku transfer, and if this also means that Tuchel yet again has more freedom, it's not necessarily a bad turnaround. I think people are more worried about Bowley because they don't really know what to expect, but that doesn't necessarily mean things are going to be a negative, in my opinion. Go on.
But you forgot, this is Chelsea Football Club. And these little fans out here, they always got to find something negative about it. They cannot be positive. It's not.
Microphone is scratching.
Yeah, speak again.
Everything's all right now.
It cleared out towards the end. Try again.
No, I'm just saying that. Why are people so? Is it better?
Yeah, good. Perfect.
Why are people have to be negative on Chelsea football Twitter? They just have to. If they wanted Marina out, now she goes. And it's well, Todd Bowley's never negotiated a footy contract in his life. Todd Bowley has negotiated multi-billion-dollar deals. You think he can't negotiate a footy contract? Really, that's where we're at now.
That's pretty.
Everyone's waffling and saying like people know what to expect with Marina and they don't know what to expect from Bowley. But does that even really matter when it comes to these sorts of deals? Like each deal is going to be different negotiations, different terms that either side wants. It's just going to be a different man leading it. And at least it's the guy who's running the whole thing. So it doesn't look like a bit of a miscommunication like we had where it was like, is this what Roman wants? Is this what the board wants? Or is this what they both want? Now, this is literally one guy leading both the negotiations and the day-to-day running of the club.
And it's his money on top of that, too.
Yeah.
So
it's not
exactly.
Well, it's not his money, but
he's in charge of the money.
Wouldn't you say
some of it
sport,
is his money.
different culture, different whole bunch of different factors that might be all new to someone like Bowley?
No,
it's the UK. It's the UK, not China, man. What do you mean different culture? It's not that far off, man.
It's Europe, actually.
No, UK is not in the European Union. Brexit.
No, I'm saying you're dealing with a number of different countries and different agents in that.
They didn't move it from the continent, Alex. It's still there. You know.
Contract negotiation is contract negotiation. I'm sorry to tell you, it's a bunch of numbers on a piece of paper. It's not hard to negotiate a contract.
Yeah,
Marina, you act like Marina did all the legwork to get to do the contract negotiation. She just sat and negotiated. She had a team that came up with all the numbers, what the market value is, what we should pay. That team gives her the numbers. She goes in and negotiates the contract.
And she'll win a trophy for it.
Yeah, exactly. Just people acting like she's writing the contract down in Excel, you know, like all the numbers or whatever.
Yeah, this is insanity. If you don't, go ahead.
Sorry, we also can't be under the thing that he's just learning about how a football club is run right now. You know, there's been rumours of him wanting a Premier League club, especially like Chelsea, for a number of years. So you can bet if he still had that ambition, he's been looking into it, speaking to professionals who run football clubs. You know, these are serious businessmen. You know what I mean? It's not like a lottery winner buying a big house for the first time. Do you know what I mean? It's like you can presume they've got advisors and stuff like that looking in. I don't know, what he doesn't. Does he negotiate for the Dodgers at all? The contract, they leave it for the general manager.
I'm sure he has advisors though. Like I'm sure he doesn't negotiate with himself.
Yeah, they have a general manager for the Dodgers that does most of the work.
By the way, did you see Timo Werner in Dodgers uniform?
Yeah.
I was hoping they're going to announce.
He decided to try out a different sport, you know.
He tried to kick a baseball.
Hey, he can get from one spot to another. That's what we need, the runners, right?
Exactly.
He's a good baseball.
First touch.
Yeah,
does not require first touch.
Negotiating between different sports now.
Now his only issue, now his only issue that he needs to fix is hitting the target.
The Chuck E. Cheese over here showed up on the camera the minute.
But again, he doesn't do the negotiations really for the Dodgers. It's the general manager, and until we bring in a director of football, you know, he's going to.
I think there was gonna be, if Marina leave at the end of the thing, he would be like how you say it, slowly moved in Todd Bowley. But since
Thanks to
she
Patur, every
decides to
stream is
leave,
a mukbang.
Yeah, so that's the
that
question. Is this like a decision that's come down from Marina, or is this like
oh,
Todd Bowley saying, "Listen"?
it is, man. She's been with Abramovich for such a long time.
No, I agree with that, but like, is she just decided that
We've
she
known
wants
this.
out at this point, right?
If she's
First time
stepping
we-
down, she's getting sacked. Like that's what I'm
No,
wanting to know.
no. The first time we
She's
talked about
definitely
this
not
was
getting
2 weeks
sacked.
ago.
Yeah.
We talked about this. This is
Yeah.
not new news that
I
there was a
heard
possibility
she
she
was
was
going to be
leaving.
part of the succession, like a part of the succession.
Well, maybe Todd Bowley is
Transitioning
that
through
was
the
smart
first
of a
one. Just
guy
let me
that they
finish for a
only
second,
took him
Alex.
2 weeks instead
Let
of 3 months.
Just let me finish my point for a second, Alex. I heard,
Okay.
and this was at the beginning of the whole merge or the sale, that she was going to be part of the transition from going to, so basically through the window, going from the old regime to the new. She's going to help us with the transfer so that there's some continuity there, and that's also obviously just been dropped in a matter of like a couple of weeks. So
Well-
I hear you. I know that this has been spoken on before, but it wasn't spoken on in these terms. The last time I heard was that she was supposed to be part of the succession and make the
But that-
transition a little
that's
smooth.
what
The
I was-
transition's done.
That's what I
Yeah.
was
It's
saying.
not though,
Yeah, like
because we're
maybe
in the middle
there's
of a transfer window now.
No. I think what they mean by transitions is the transition of power from Roman's like hierarchy to now Todd Bowley's hierarchy. Like I think people like overestimate how much like needed to change
Okay.
before we
but
could start looking at players.
am I the only one that heard that she was going to be part of the transfer window for this particular?
I don't think it was.
No,
Yeah,
no,
and
wasn't,
no,
I
you-
did hear that.
It's speculation. I
And
did
if-
read that.
Even
By
for
the
her
way,
to,
she
still
to
haven't
do the
left yet,
Lukaku
by the
deal.
way.
Yeah, she still hasn't
Well,
left yet.
Yeah, and it kind of like it's like it depends on how involved you expected her to be, or how involved she ever was in the first place. I don't know. It's a lot of like guesswork. I assume.
I still kind of wanted her to stay for the summer
Of
transfer.
course you did, Chris. Of
No,
course
oh,
you did.
Yeah.
Well,
if
okay,
Chris
what's
wants-
happening?
if-
What's happening gets worse for this summer.
If Chris
Oh,
wants
Are
her
you
to
worried
stay,
that if
it's a
she
good thing
leaves
to do,
that
then-
leaves that?
What's happening? What's happening? We lose out on Kunde and.
What's worse
Dembele?
of not signing anybody yet, man? What's worse?
No,
What's
but
worse?
has it
Nothing.
lit-
My God, you.
Oh my
why
God,
you go
It's
support Arsenal, man.
It's only June.
Seriously, dude.
It's only
Oh my
June.
God, it's been 3 days since window opened. We didn't sign,
Actually-
nobody but Arsenal did
actually-
already.
Actually, it's been more than 3 days, bro. Alex,
We-
get your
we
cap
know.
sorry, bro.
Oh my God, how dare are we? We didn't sign nobody. Oh
You
no,
didn't.
I was
no.
wait- Kai.
You
I
did
was
not.
waiting. Kai, I was waiting for July, month.
I tell you what, for me, I really don't care about the signings as much as I care about how many people needs to freaking leave the club.
So you don't care if
Yeah.
Jorginho is replaced or not?
I don't
No,
care. If
no,
he lives on his own, I don't care.
No, that wasn't
we have
the
to
question,
find
though,
out
Philippe.
No.
who's
No
staying-
replacement.
We have to find out who's
What do you
staying
mean?
before that.
Hold on a second. With
He's
no
probably going to leave on the
replacement-
free.
Do what?
What's his name? Jorginho's probably going to leave on the free. Next
He's
season.
not. He's going this summer.
Unlikely. They'll sell
He's
him.
going this
super,
summer.
super extra dildo, extra large dildo. Let
Oh,
me
here
tell
we
you
go.
something.
Respect Dorothy, bro. Respect Dorothy.
Listen.
Man,
A
it's just
is not.
that
A is
remove
not funny.
the XL out of your name, man. I'm gonna pick on it all the time. Look,
Okay.
here's the problem we had last season. Remember, we bought the players, but we couldn't get rid of the players. So
Yes.
we bought the players that couldn't play, and we used the players that we couldn't get rid of. Do you see the resemblance? Why I want the people out first?
No, I get all that, but I think
For
you're
example,
expecting.
we had to use Alonso. That's the reason. He's supposed to leave.
Yeah.
That's why he
No,
was
I
there.
mean, we had to use
it.
Alonso because Chilwell got injured.
No,
Yeah.
but he was.
Well,
He was supposed to
Aren't we
leave in the
getting
summer.
this Benjamin guy? Aren't we getting this Benjamin guy? Who was apparently a Chelsea fan. He's like 36 or something.
Benja who?
Benjamin.
Who? What?
I don't
That's
know.
the French guy.
No, Chilwell.
Oh, you're talking
Right,
about
you mean
Klaus?
Nori?
He's 29.
Oh, Jonathan Klaus. Okay.
Klaus is
Oh yeah,
28,
Jonathan
29.
Klaus. Yeah, Desmond
Yeah.
Strong.
And he-
Oh, yeah,
he's playing
Johnathan.
right.
Johnathan. There you go.
I
There
thought
you
you
go.
worked
Yeah.
with numbers, man. I can get someone's age wrong by 7 years.
I can't lie. Jonathan Klaus looks like a very good move for us. Actually,
It's
I cal-
8.5 million.
Andrew, I calculated it in women's age, man. I'm sorry.
Go on,
No,
Justin.
no one say anything?
So he's
Yeah, I like you,
8.5 million, and he would be.
It's Johnathan
That
Klaus.
one set.
He's 8.5 million
Santa Claus's
reportedly, and he will be James's backup or
Anyone watch him
rotational
play?
partner.
Anyone watch this?
Yeah, it's
guy
a
play?
perfect move for us. La Liga team.
I
of
have
the year
not
the
watched
last
him
2
play
years.
ever, so I
But
can't tell you
everybody
how
is a
good he
class.
is.
Like,
Yeah,
like-
neither can I, but like just going off what I've read, most goals and assists out of any defender in Europe. League One Team of the Year 2 years in a row. Decent price. 1 year left on his contract. Says he dreams of playing for Chelsea. It's a great move for us. Brilliant.
Does he press though?
Brilliant.
But does he press though? Does he press though?
Are we?
No, that's not the real
But our
question.
fullbacks don't press.
That's not the real
No.
question, though. The
No,
real
he's got the pace, man.
Then he's not a proper Chelsea. He's not a proper Chelsea.
No.
Yeah.
If
you can't
we
press him, no
if we
proper
bring in
Chelsea.
Johnathan Klaus, though, what happens to Dujon Sterling?
Who
Oh
gives
yeah,
a
it's
damn?
progress.
Who the fuck is
No one
Dujon
cares.
Sterling,
Yeah,
bro?
No one cares
Oh
about.
no, he's gonna block
No.
progress.
Like,
mean
the
Dijon
common
Mustard?
question First and foremost,
I like
how
Dijon
did
Mustard.
Dujon
It's the best
Sterling
kind of
get into
mustard.
the team?
Bro, I swear, are you guys fucking with me or are these real players, man? Who the fuck
No,
is
he's
Dujon
trolling.
Sterling?
He's trolling. But the thing
No,
is, the
he's
whole
a real
Sterling
player.
thing.
He's a
Is he?
youth
I'm not
product.
trolling.
He's a youth
We
product.
got-
You're especially trolling because Dujon Sterling is a lot older than most of the Cobham projects
He's
that people
22.
wank over.
I know, which is all the more reason to get him
Yeah,
into the
exactly.
team as soon as possible.
He actually had a good
Although
preseason
there was
season. I thought he
scintillating
was gonna stay in the
conversation.
squad.
No, he
I-
didn't.
There
He
was
didn't.
there was some great Twitter
He didn't what?
conversation between a certain YouTuber and another certain Chelsea YouTuber that loved the youth. They
I hope
love
he
little
does.
boys.
Who is Daniel
they-
Childs?
Well, one got
Yeah.
Childs in their name.
I just don't.
I
pick
that's
up-
all I'm
Ah,
saying.
Okay, got you.
I just think Dujon is mustard. That's all. Really good.
Yeah, Dijon Mustard. It's from
Dijon,
yeah.
Dijon mustard,
It's all
pickles.
mustard.
And we were so worried about the youth. And screw the youth. If they're not good enough to get in the team over.
I don't
somebody
think you're
bought,
supposed to say
let
that,
them
Justin.
go.
You can't say that. You can't say that about the youth. That's
By
a
the
very
way,
Johnny
what
comment,
happened
bro.
to wait
Bro,
until July
bro.
1st?
Andrew's
sign
name has
players.
been fuck Cobham for
Rudiger
like
been
3
signed-
streams.
Rudiger just showed the jersey. What happened,
I'm
Justin?
proud of you, Andrew.
Huh?
Rudiger shown the jersey to Real Madrid. I thought we were supposed
Yeah,
to
don't
wait
make
until
me
July
cry,
Yeah,
man.
I know, man.
What are
Shame.
you on about?
You're saying Rudiger showed his jersey before July.
Jersey.
Okay.
I thought
And-
Yeah,
you
he
said
joined.
we cannot do it until July 1st. That's what I was.
No, I said he can't sign his contract. This said nothing about being presented.
Oh.
A different thing. And
Are
who
you guys
knows?
sad about Rudiger? Are you guys sad about him?
Of
Yeah,
course,
that's what
of
it is.
course.
No.
I'm not
I'm
sad
not.
about
Of
him.
course
about
you're
it.
not. Of course you're not.
What
I'm
do
not
you
sad
think-
about him. What do you mean, of course he's not?
We have
What is
we have
that supposed to mean,
What
bro?
does that mean?
Sadly.
What does
You
that
have
mean?
literally.
Did you got my
have,
DM?
in fact,
Uh,
you have zero attachment to any player that isn't Pulisic.
That's not
Okay,
true.
okay. I thought something different completely. All right,
No,
man.
no.
All right.
That is absolutely not true. First of all, Rudiger's only
Yeah.
been good for us for 18 months. You've only been talking
not the-
about how
that's
good
not the
Rudiger
point.
is for
He's good
18
now.
months.
Probably even less than 18 months.
That's when Tuchel came in and went to a back three. He started to shine. Before that,
But I don't get what your point is. Like we have Tuchel now.
just
Tuchel's
say he's
still
not gonna
here.
miss him,
We're
that's
still
all.
playing good.
I'm not gonna miss him. We can replace. He's easily replaced.
Yeah, Kunde be a good replacement. I can't lie.
What if Kunde goes to Barcelona?
playing
What's gonna
right
happen?
centre
there?
back. not left
I
centre
don't
back.
think he will. I don't think he will. So
And
Well, that's another L risk.
He can go there. He can take a pay cut too, which they're asking everyone to do.
Lewis,
He'll have a
Lewis,
grand old
if
time.
if Kunde goes to
I cannot
Barcelona, yeah,
wait for the Kai's meltdown.
It's just allowed at the
when he goes
stream?
to Barcelona.
it's just allowed on the
Oh my
stream.
God, man, that
If
guy.
Kunde goes to Barcelona, it's just allowed on
why
the
do you
stream.
think Koundé's going to
Of course,
Barcelona?
man.
I'm just
Why do you think
asking
that's
you
Koundé's going to Barcelona?
because there's a lot of rumor just there.
Oh,
Yeah, but
there's
there
a
can't be
lot
smoke
of
without
bullshit
fire.
out there.
But Kai,
Yes, you're
Kai,
right.
if you
Yeah.
look at Kai, why can't they sign AC yet? And he's on a free.
No one wants this. Yes, he's a bum.
Whoa,
He's a
no,
WNBA
no,
player.
no,
He is
According
waiting to be
to-
signed.
Remove him just for that comment, Lewis. Remove him just for that comment.
Again,
Chris,
Me.
you got to stop listening
No,
to,
Kai.
to these
Kai
people
called AC is a bum.
on
No.
Twitter
I
because
can't. That's disrespectful, bro. Yeah, cool.
so
Get it.
everybody they're trying to put down. They're putting out alternate narratives.
Exactly.
So
Put the
you'll
Josh
click on
chat
this
on
shit.
it, please.
Quit clicking on their crap. So they'll stop putting
Oh
out
my-
stuff that's
This
false.
guy is
Hold that,
has
Kai. Hold
minerals.
that, man.
Hope you're enjoying your vacation, by the way, Josh. Big up yourself.
Exactly, Josh.
I'm glad you finished your mukbang, Fatul, man. So you tried to.
I'm finished my map
Good
back.
for
Thank
you,
you
bro.
very much, Kai.
Okay.
But yeah, we already said with the Kunde Barca stuff, it was allegedly from Sevilla to try and force Chelsea to pay the full release clause. Right. I'd be surprised if they're going to go and bring in yet another centre-back as well on top of all the other 10, 15 defenders they're linked.
Who are we getting other than Kunde? Who will be, because we've been quiet for a while now with centre-back.
What do you mean?
Are you talking
Dembele is not
about
a centre-back. Dembele is not a centre-back.
Potentially. I've heard links with Brina and Kimpembe. Or if worse comes to worse, we give Levi Colwill a run out.
But here's the thing: I believe most of these like rumors that we're hearing, we're coming along to believe that it was all just paper talk. Like, especially like the names like Koulibaly or who was the other one? I can't remember what the other one was. But it's like his names we've heard before, and I don't believe that like or Milinkovic Savic as well. Like, you know what I mean? It's like his names that or like agents who are like want to get their players a pay rise or like tricks they've used before in the past. And I think we're just biting onto it because we're desperate for any sort of reinforcement because we're losing so much. Am I doing what I think this?
Yes.
Okay, let me go into a bit more deeper detail. The reason is like how like literally we've gone through a whole transition from Roman Empire to Todd Bowley. How much like player negotiation has really been going on with all the numerous like different type of players that you've been hearing in the media. I don't believe it's as deep as being made up a scene.
The old regime is kind of left, so so everything that we get from now is going to be different.
So again, Lazio's negotiators were in London to talk about Emerson and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Okay.
Are they going to give us SMS for Ruben Loftus-Cheek?
Well, that would be part of the deal. 60 million. I think they want 60 million euro or 60 million pounds for Sergei.
And the two bums. Is that included the two bums, or are they gonna be? Like,
no, the two bums would lower that price.
Okay.
I think I'll be willing to put money on the fact that Milinkovic Savic is probably going to A, not even come to Chelsea, or B, not even leave Lazio at all. It's not just us he gets linked with like annually. He gets linked with Man United literally like every single summer as a replacement for Pogba. And now that Pogba's left, he's still not going to United. It's
because he's a big player though. That's why he's been linked to a lot of United, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like you can link this and link that, but ultimately it's agents getting their money's worth. Like, not everything is as deep as they make it out to seem. It's really not. I think a bunch of people are just biting onto shit because they're extremely desperate. You guys think Cho will stay? Cho will stay this summer.
No, I need Cho to go on loan. I said this last.
Apparently, we offered him to Lazio, and Lazio increased the price as soon as we offered him for SMS. That's how much you don't. That's how much you don't want him, man. Yeah. They were offended. They were offended by the offer, man.
Because he's 120 a week and he hasn't done much.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be really hard unless you just sell him. And
he's living the life, man.
He's go on loan, man. He's the only Cobham graduate that everyone talks about that hasn't had a minute of loan time. Send him on loan.
I wish.
If not, just sell. I don't want him in the squad this season.
Yeah. Don't put a return address on the envelope. Just send him someplace.
Yeah, just send him on loan somewhere. I really don't care where.
Nah, fuck a loan. Get rid of him. He's never going to be good enough.
Even if you want to get rid of him, a loan spell will probably do a lot in terms of raising his transfer value.
Nobody's paying 40 million. Nobody's paying that 70 million apparently Bayern wants for him, which is
no, but it's not going to be 70 million.
I'm going to put him up at 70 million. He'd probably go for about 30.
20
to 30, I think.
But 25 is all yours.
Be surprised if we let him go for that much, though. But a loan, he's got to go on loan. He has to go.
But also, Lewis, his contract is one of the reasons.
Enough to put him up to about 30 mil.
His contract is one of the reasons why it'd be hard to sell him, though, because he's on a lot of money for his ability.
You lower the transfer fee because he's on a big wage. So getting gone, if you're selling them, you've got a low. And if it's outside of England, it's a lesser price than inside of England. If you sell him inside the Premier League, you ask for 30.
The English tax,
outside, you ask for 20.
Yeah, because nobody cares about English tax outside of that.
Just sell him. I don't care about the price. Just sell him.
Yeah, 4 goals in 4 years, Matthew.
How long's left on his contract?
Dorothy, I thought you liked the
Too damn
kids.
long. Let me
2025, 2025.
Okay, well, I
2025.
think that's still enough to use one of the years on loan. And then maybe have an option to buy with it as well if you want. But
Get
he
rid-
can't be at the club next season. He has to go on loan.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. He has more haircuts this season than he had goals overall in the Premier League, man. That's insane, man.
What? You can
That
say
is-
that about a lot of players, man. What do you mean more?
He had
Not,
one
not
goal.
this way, no.
Most guys,
Not this way.
get their haircut.
Can
like
you
one-
say that? Can you say that about Son? Can you say that about Son?
about who?
About Son.
Who's Son? Wait, we're talking
Son.
about Tottenham now.
Son. Can you say that about Son?
I'm talking about guys that like to keep their hair nice and groomed. They usually get it cut once every 2 weeks.
So
3
Son
weeks.
doesn't. So Son doesn't.
Yeah,
Maybe-
he gets a
maybe
haircut
that.
every week to keep it exactly the
Why the
same.
fuck are we discussing players' haircuts?
Exactly, I
Yeah,
really
no,
don't
guy,
know.
Jesus Christ, man.
How many haircuts you reckon Kante has?
Shut up. Let's move on. We're not discussing
Thank you.
haircuts. Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord.
Buy Rafinha, and give them Joe. That's it, and we were sorted.
Fine.
You'll be happy with Rafinha?
I would be happy
Oh,
with
Euro
Rafinha. I have
expert.
Timo fucking
Just
Werner, bro.
tearing
Of course
them
I'll be
up.
happy.
Yeah,
with
but
Come on,
I
Euro.
think we're linked with Sterling. I think I'd rather Sterling over him, who was
That's
actually like a main star for Man City.
There's a good.
He's not a starter for Man City.
Yes,
When
he
is the
is.
last time he
He's
started
not-
for Man City?
He played a lot of minutes every season. What are you talking about?
Do you know the definition of a starter? A lot of minutes is not
Yes.
a starter. That doesn't mean he's a
He's not-
starter.
He
seen
started
him
more
start-
games than he's been on bench.
Yeah, I seen him start plenty of games, Kai.
But that's toward the beginning of the
Maybe
season.
this season has probably been the least out of all the seasons at Man City, but like he starts majority like every season.
Do all of us, are all of you guys like in favor of Sterling coming to Chelsea? Like, do
Over
you all
Rafinha,
want-
and he's
No.
cheaper.
No.
Only if
no,
we get a goal
no.
scorer.
It depends on his price tag. If it's
For me, it
60
depends
million
on-
pounds,
All
I'm
these
out.
players we're talking about, all these players you guys are talking about, these
I'll
middling
take
players,
60.
it's always got to be in concert with another move for me. It can't just be we're getting Raheem Sterling and that's it. You know what I
No.
mean? It has to be in concert.
We've got
If
Dembele
you get
coming as
Raheem
well.
Sterling and you get, like, say, somebody like Dembele or Nkunku, that makes more sense to me.
Are you guys still? Jess, are you still confident that Dembele is coming? Are you still confident?
Why does
Dembele's
Nkunku
coming?
Because
make
Dembele and Sterling doesn't fix our main problem.
Why does
What's our main
Nkunku
problem?
What
make
is our main
sense?
problem? What is our main
Why
problem?
does Nkunku make sense? He's just, at the moment, he's just having a team
It's just my opinion.
season.
Just my
Yeah,
opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
No, but Andrew's right.
It doesn't
like,
have to
it's
be
the league.
Nkuku,
No, he's-
but it can
No,
be
Andrew's
top
wrong.
player.
Andrew is wrong.
Andrew's right.
Kai, before
Andrew's
the
wrong.
season, have you heard? Before the season, did you rate Nkunku? No, you didn't. You
Yeah, but
never heard
you can say that about a bunch of players, though.
You can say that about a lot of players. Yeah, it's true. man.
Because
I know.
You guys rate
you're
Darwin
waiting,
Did you
Núñez.
see
you're
the
waiting for
Euro
the guy to
expert,
become the guy that's
Matisse,
paying 100 million
Nini?
pounds for him.
Beef going on Twitter?
Do you guys rate Darwin Núñez?
Oh wait, they're still going.
Nini?
Yeah,
What
Euro
is it?
expert just put it, just mudded both of them.
Who's your
It's
expert? Is
on
that
it's
the
on
ginger
gallery,
guy?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is he the
Josh,
ginger?
Josh said it right. He's levels above Rafinha.
Hey, we can
Yes,
judge like
you're
each
right,
player
Kyle.
individually and whether they're good enough or not, but there's still the same characteristics that we need. We need someone that actually scores goals more than their dribbling and creativity, because that's how I can say both is our problem,
Sterling
but
scores.
we still haven't had a
I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of Sterling, man. I don't know.
He gets
It's not-
goals, though.
Neither of them.
No, Sterling's going to be for me. Sterling's going to be on a big wage and doesn't exactly solve our problem. But he's
Yeah, I
better
know.
than some of the players that
He
we
does.
got. But
Yeah, he does.
that's
Better
why
than
if
all the
Sterling
players
comes
that
in,
It all depends
I
on the
still
wage
want that
and the
other
price
player.
tag. All
I don't
depends
know,
on the
man.
wage
Probably
and
gonna
the
be like
price
on
tag.
200
Like, let's
cents,
be
actually.
real. Let's be real. You take a look at him. Fair enough. We still need either a creator or we need a goal scorer next to him. Fair
Yeah.
enough. And Sterling isn't going to be the only move that we make. If it is, then that says a lot about our transfer.
It's Sterling is not like it's not a
at him
City signing,
directly,
man.
though. Right
I don't
now,
know, man.
I rate him over the likes of Werner, I rate him over Pulisic, and I rate him over Ziyech. So he comes in. If one of them goes, it's a direct improvement. Regardless of whatever way you want to look at it, it's an improvement. He comes in and becomes one of
but
our
Lewis-
better forwards, if not
but
our best.
Lewis-
All work still needs to be done, though. I agree.
Would you-
Dembele's got to come in for creativity. I still say my dream, if we could get Lewandowski, would be perfect if we could get him.
He's not
but I
interested
know
in
it's
Chelsea,
He ain't
apparently.
coming.
unlikely to.
He
I
ain't
know
coming.
it's unlikely, but I can dream in it. But Dembele comes in, we have our creativity. Him and Havertz or Mount should be our creative sparks in the attack. If not, then we're either looking for the wrong players or we need to have a deep look at the players that we still have at this club. He comes in and he's a direct
big of
improvement on all the others.
It's not that big of improvement. That's the
Yeah, yeah. No,
Oh, it's a massive improvement.
Over Werner and
Massive
Ziyech,
improvement.
yes.
For
Please.
what
Sterling's
we're
better than
paying,
all of
though.
our
Please,
attackers.
And I
it's
think
a
he's a
massive improvement.
bit of a better Pulisic.
Please. As long as
If we-
Sterling
if-
goes,
if we-
no more.
If we can
I
get,
don't think that.
An upgrade
I don't
on
think the
three
money
more
makes
than
up
he's
for
much
the
of,
improvement.
I don't think he's much improvement on Pulisic. I can see in Timo
He
Werner and
is,
Ziyech, but I
definitely
don't
is.
think he's.
He
I think
definitely
he's
is an
better than all
improvement.
of our
on Pulisic.
attackers.
He's a better dribbler. He's got better
Skill set
movement.
maybe, but you know
he's
what?
not a better dribbler than Pulisic. No way, bro.
Hang on.
Yes, he is.
No,
Yeah, and he has better center of
But he
gravity.
has nothing on Pulisic's finish.
He does. I'll tell you what he has, availability. That's
Who-
He has a center of gravity of fucking Beyblade,
Yeah,
man. He
and
doesn't
like
have a
Andrew
center
said,
of
he's
gravity.
available.
not because he's
Majority of
injury
time.
prone, but just Jester says it. Tuchel sees Pulisic as a sub, not as a starter, and it's proven it
That's
time
the
and time
thing.
again. Time and time
That's
again.
not the point. My point is he's not
You
that
don't know,
much of
Kai. You've seen
improvement.
Tuchel do it during the season.
I'm saying.
No,
he's
I just don't want Sterling,
that
man.
much of
Well, you
improvement.
don't want us to improve then, do you? If you don't want Sterling.
Andrew, I do. I'm willing to give him a chance.
Now Kai. Name the logical people then instead of Sterling you want to bring in. The logical stuff you want to bring in.
Dembele,
Right.
Well, right, one. Yeah.
Jesus,
What?
Jesus.
Sorry, did
Jesus.
you choke on something? What did you say?
I'm trying to say it the Brazilian way, bro. Come
Swallows
on,
the
man.
mi-
Who?
he swallows the
Jesus,
same
you
time
supposed
as
you supposed to say
Zlatan.
Jesus then.
No, it's
No,
not.
no,
In
Jesus.
Portuguese,
Oh my God.
J
Yeah, they
is
say
J.
Jesus. Yeah, they say Jesus.
Jesus.
I heard him say Jesus.
Don't correct me,
It's
sheep,
not.
man.
That's Spanish. J is H in Spanish.
Good Lord.
And I would also get. Did I say Dembele?
You did say
Yeah,
them better,
you did.
yes.
Okay.
I would
So-
prefer just to spend that money and then Cuckoo than Sterling.
Okay.
I'd rather get
so
Gnabry.
The 2.0 Timo Werner at the moment.
Oh yeah, Gnabry or Sane as well. I would take Gnabry or
Yeah,
Sane.
Gnabry makes more sense than
Just Sterling, like nobody wants to have Sterling
like
in the back
Gnabry's
of their
more
shirts,
proven.
man. That's disgusting, man. I don't want that shit, man.
Why is it disgusting?
Alright,
He's a
if he
brilliant
pulls
player.
out, I'm getting
I don't
Sterling
understand
on the
this.
back of my shirt.
I don't understand.
Lewis, you're just giving
I'm
it to
getting
prove me
Sterling
wrong.
on the back of
Don't
my
do it
shirt.
again.
No,
My
no,
shirt
if
because
he
my
pulls out, I'm
grandson's
getting
name
it.
is Sterling.
With me, I always
Yeah.
get players' names at the end of seasons, not the start of season, so I don't get any
Yeah.
bummy choices.
If
Would I say
Raheem
that? I
Sterling,
was an hour off a Lukaku shirt.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Don't
if
you have, like,
Raheem
two Christmas
Sterling comes
shirts,
in,
yeah.
I will be getting a Sterling shirt because my grandson's first name is Sterling.
Do you know what they'll do?
That's
Jeff?
dope.
If we keep the other Sterling in the squad, you'll have to get R. Sterling. wouldn't you?
How many
That's
Sterlings
it,
do we have?
yeah, That's annoying.
Oh,
John
I
Sterling,
don't think
yeah.
we have to worry about Dujon stuff.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry
I'll
about
tell
that.
you what. I'll put
Mustard, man.
the T-Rex arms in the back of my shirt.
Okay, cool.
Kepa and for
The Jurassic Park
Sterling,
edition.
he's coming.
That's cool.
T-Rex
And
team.
when he scores the goals, you can celebrate T-Rex arms. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody's saying that he's not. I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't move me. It's not something that I'm like, oh my god, Sterling is coming. You know.
I'd
I
rather
know,
have
like,
T-Rex
That's my
arms
issue.
than-
He's going to
I'd
be on
rather
that
T-Rex-
wage. He's going to be on that big statement wage.
Who cares, bro?
First of all, they want
wages.
60 for him.
You don't care about wages if the player plays well. Nobody
Yeah,
cares
I
about
agree.
the wages. Stop
What if he
saying
flops?
I think
Why
Andrew,
do?
what if he flops?
Because you get someone on that wage, you're not getting no one else.
That's
Okay, we can do that. We can say it's not our money. Let's just. I mean, why did everyone complain about Rice then? It's not your money.
Hey,
No, because
that was a
will
transfer
stop
fee,
us
not a
from playing.
wage.
Yeah, the transfer fee's not.
Well,
Like,
No,
what's
but
the
if it
difference,
costs
Andrew?
150
What's the
million, that
difference,
stops all our
Andrew?
transfers. No, I already said it. If he's cost
Between
150
transfers-
million, we can't buy no one.
Solid, there's no solid story on Rice. It's just rumours whatsoever.
Oh my
we're
god.
linked to
every-
we're linked to half the players playing in Europe.
Wait, are we saying?
I
wait,
mean-
is the stories with Rice that we're paying him 300 grand a week? Is those
No, his story is
It doesn't matter.
Getting 400 mil.
Right, but he's not worth.
He's not
that.
worth 100
Sterling is a
mil.
proven international.
What do you
No,
care? It's
but-
not your money. It's not your money.
Literally,
And you can't just take a
Yeah,
stance.
no, I don't agree with that because as supporters of a club, you can complain if you don't think the wages are good enough or the fucking transfer.
Exactly.
The wages are good enough.
Like, let's be real.
And
We
all-
could say like, oh, it's not your money when it comes to players coming in and stuff, but then let's not complain about the wage structure in 3 years when we're talking.
Boys, you know how it's a bad
We're
signing.
already in that
You know how it's a bad signing. He's gonna be a bad signing. Chris rates him.
Okay.
And Chris rates Timo Werner. There you go, man.
Hang on. You were the
Ah,
one
you're
who
moving
rated
like
Timo
fine,
Werner
man,
first,
with the
Kai.
connection.
You rated Timo Werner first, Kai. So don't
Yeah.
even start. You already
Yeah.
I refuse to comment.
Exactly, yeah. So
I
don't-
rated Werner from the start.
Don't even
You
start.
did.
Yeah.
Why are you ear raping? Why are you ear raping?
It's
He's gone. Kai was on many streams. Kai was on many streams going.
I don't know what happened.
I can't wait to see Werner in this team.
I don't recall that happening. I don't recall that happening.
I'm a witness to that.
Talk to my lawyer. Unless there's witness, nothing happened.
I'm a witness.
Wait, who's your lawyer?
You're
not a
an
witness.
unreliable witness. You're an
You're an unreliable witness.
I'm not unreliable.
You're like the OJ Simpson crew, bro. Unreliable. Unreliable.
You do realize I'm a credible owner.
You're the most unreliable one, Fatou.
Yeah, you're
the most unreliable, bro.
They'll give you a cheesecake and you will flip your decision.
You would sell me out for a biscuit, bro.
I know we're not gonna get this player, but like I would say,
Yeah.
Look, it's not about how. Are you happy that we're
No
gonna?
shit.
Are you happy?
No
Are
shit.
you happy? Hold on a second. Are you happy that we're gonna jump from? I don't care about Timo Werner, but Pulisic and Ziyech for 60 mil plus the 300 wages?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's my thing. If it's a direct replacement, then I don't mind. But if it's a thing where it's like you're stockpiling players again, like we tend to do,
No.
then
No.
yeah, I'm not
It's a
about
one
that.
in, one out. We have
No.
the one
It's
in, one
still.
out for the
It's
forward.
still.
Yeah,
money.
I just need to get that out there.
Alex,
I will say,
Alex,
if Lukaku leaves, we'll probably get
Alex,
Sterling.
what have you been force-fed the last 2 years to watch?
No.
Those shit
Oh, us
forwards.
winning the championship league. I'll be forced to watch that all.
Mason not missing penalties. That's what I've been
Let me
forced
ask
to
you a
have.
question. How great were those forwards in that run?
Very poo-poo. Very poo-poo.
Yeah,
Horrific.
exactly. Thank you. And
Yeah, man.
how good? What you've always said this, Alex.
I
Don't
know,
you-
man.
you-
I
the
just
league
don't
form,
want
what was the
Sterling.
league form like? What was the
I
league
just
form
don't
Bowen,
want
you
Sterling.
want
Give me
Bowen,
somebody else, please.
Bowen.
You want Bowen, huh?
Bowen,
I'll take
you're
Bowen.
Yeah, of course.
With my eyes closed, I'll
Or
take Bowen
Rashford,
over
right?
Sterling.
Rashford as well.
What is this, man?
Rashford, yeah, Rashford.
Nicholas.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take
Oh.
Rashford over Sterling, but I will take Bowen over Sterling.
Oh my god.
At least you know
Would-
where you're
would-
lying.
Would any of you take Rashford at Chelsea?
Hell no.
Why are you asking
It
stupid questions?
depends on the money
He's
and
another
depends
team
on
I've
the
earned a
fee.
certain-
I don't care if he's on a free. I'm not taking that prick.
Imagine if we had Rashford and Sterling. Our PR game is
Jester,
undefeated.
Well, you get pissed off
Jester.
and Rashford has bad form.
Would
so
you
stick some PR.
Rashford or Cho? Rashford or Cho?
PR. I'm good.
Rashford or Cho for what? Slice oranges?
Answer the question. Rashford or Cho?
As what? Football players?
What's the question?
You know what the question is. Stop trying to be funny. Rashford or Cho in the Chelsea team?
Gannaria, man. Gannaria. I choose Gannaria over
Well,
there.
since we already
John,
have
can you put John comment?
since we
John
already
can
have
comment.
Cho, I'd rather have Cho. Because I ain't paying for.
Put the
ain't paying any
£100,
money
you
for
cheap
that
bastard.
fraud.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you want to. If you want to.
Because Rashford is the biggest fraud in the world. He's a kick and run merchant. He does not have any way to dribble. He has one foot. He only has a right foot. He has no left foot.
But doesn't that apply to Cho as well, though?
Yes, but we already have him. You don't have to pay to go get him. So,
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly. And he's on like double wages.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah, he's on double what Callum makes. So yeah, keep him because if you're gonna have a turd in the punch bowl, might as well have the turd you already have.
No. I hear what that. I hear what that.
Don't
but,
disrespect English to Mbappe. Don't disrespect English
But
Mbappe.
just we now have you on
Yeah,
camera
that's what
back in
Mbappe
show.
does,
So
actually.
yeah,
Keeps-
good luck with
keeps
that,
it
mate.
runs.
No,
He's
I
like
also call him
Mbappe.
a
He's a
turd.
crappy. That's what he is.
I also call him a turd. So you go ahead with that.
David Ornstein.
John 10 comment again, please. My balls knowledge is better than your balls knowledge.
Ball knowledge.
You
No,
that's not.
it went over Chris's head, man.
Somebody, dude.
Oh,
Right.
I'm gonna be Alex's official banter person. So what you say is, you're right, but your mom's ball knowledge is great.
Oh.
I got you there.
This is going great.
Right,
You
David
want us
Ornstein.
to
One
buy-
sec,
hold on a
guys. One
second.
sec. One,
He
no,
thinks
wait.
that I
We're
want
going
us
too
to
far
buy
off topic.
Rashford.
Alex, 1 second, man. David Ornstein dropped a tweet. People were asking me to bring this up, saying Chelsea keen to close Lukaku loan, but sources in Italy say deal held up by Inter Milan president Steven Zhang, said to have balked at the proposed loan fee / salary. 10 million euros and to cover the whole wage.
Yes, he stays. Lukaku stays.
He's not staying. He's gone.
They don't even want to
This
take
is
the full
old
wage
news.
package.
He's
It's
staying.
old news.
wow.
This is from last week.
Look at
I'm telling
Jester,
you.
Lewis, I just sent you.
Man, they're gonna get Lukaku on
I
paper.
just sent you
Lukaku.
something. Please put it on the big screen.
That's not real. That's not real. Sadiq is lying on that. It's not real.
Yes.
I thought Sadiq is reliable. Sorry.
What do you mean it's not real?
Big up Sadiq. I'm just going to leave it there.
No, it's not. It's about Scott McLachlan.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not true. It's not true. It's fake.
Okay.
That's not
man,
real.
it
You
will
do
be...
realize it's Photoshop, right?
No, I don't. How do you realize? How do I know it's a Photoshop?
Is it on the Chelsea page?
No, I don't know. I just saw what Sadiq did.
It's not on the Chelsea page.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, on the Lukaku stuff, yeah, they don't even want to take the full loan, the full salary. So
why should you sell him then? What are we getting out of it?
Look,
What are we getting out of it?
You all think that these guys get...
They're just getting rid of him.
Hold on, stop.
Yeah, we'll get him out of the country.
You think these reporters are actually get firsthand knowledge, firsthand news? You think they're negotiating, they call up this guy and go, hey. You know, they don't want to pay the full release clause. Or they don't want to pay the full fee or the salary. You think that's what they do when they come out of negotiations? No, this is old news from last week. They've moved on from this.
Well, it's not very
Just
much.
if he stays, I'm coming for you. If he stays, I'm coming for you.
Well, go ahead. You want my address?
No, I'm good. I don't go that deep.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that romantic, Chester. Sorry, man.
Well, you said you're coming for me. I just don't know what that means sometimes.
Not in a Twitter way. You know.
Oh, now Johnathan is now asking me polite questions. Like, what's my dream team?
What's your dream transfer window? I'll start it off. Jorginho gets sold. What else is your dream transfer window, bro?
Kepa starts in goal. Kepa starts in goal.
Like, people first know me. Like, I don't know whose transfers we need. Only thing I can judge is what I see, and it's it. I don't watch other leagues.
Bowen, though, right?
I like Bowen, yeah.
So Bowen comes in, addresses our needs.
Dembele, apparently, he's coming.
Is Dembele really coming though? Because I see like there's a guy apparently who stopped him in the road and he said like I'm not coming or whatever.
Yeah.
Just stopped him in the road.
God.
It was like if I was a footballer, people talk to me, I'd be like, don't talk to me, peasant. Leave me alone, bro.
You do that now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to be a footballer.
Here's my preferred transfer window. Jorginho out. Lukaku out. Cho out. Timo
Everybody's
Werner
out.
out. What's his name? Not Aspi. What's his name?
Alonso.
Alonso out.
Alonso. Who's in? Who's coming in?
I don't know who's in. I don't care about who's in because I'm not that good of a scout like people.
Yeah, but you should be because they will get me a deficit. We're not having players left, bro.
I'm not that good as a scout as everybody over here and everybody in the world. I'm not as good as a scout.
Obviously, on both.
But I know I want people out, and that's for me biggest priority.
Hey, some of y'all in chat need to use different words. Choose your words wisely.
Just see you up. Oh, that's mad. All right, cool. So we go off the Lukaku.
That could go both ways. Yeah, just
What?
Yeah, I don't even know what he means by that. That's a weird one.
Either you're doing really well or it's a bit of a threat.
Look, again, if Barcelona is interested in going to get Rafinha and Rafinha's preferred destination is Barcelona, who do you think he's replacing in the team?
He's going to Arsenal though. Rafinha's
He's not going to Arsenal.
Can you bring?
Stop. Barca's been linked with everybody and their grandmother, and they signed nobody.
You see, and here's what's the problem with the young people that never had a pussy in their life. You start with the ball, and then you go and do it on a different level. You see?
Can we not talk about this?
Not talk
the
about
way he
what?
said it. Oh my god, very progressive.
I get why he's being but I'm gonna put him in timeout.
So again,
and you, extra large vibrator, be quiet. It doesn't involve you.
Right, let's get.
Good God.
Alex, I was looking for that name in chat.
for
I
5
was looking
minutes.
for that name.
Why are we going off topic here? What's going on here?
So
Oh, sorry,
in-
Mr. Off Topic.
So
Yeah.
anyway, why?
Do you know
Why
what?
is
Does Fatu even
Rafinha?
know what a topic is?
Why is Rafinha linked with Barcelona?
Very funny guy.
Why is it?
Deco's his agent. Deco's his agent.
He wants to go to Barcelona. Who would he be replacing in the Barcelona team?
Who
plays on the right wing?
Dembele.
Who plays on the right wing?
Dembele, yeah.
Yeah, Dembele.
He's a
say
Dembele
Depay.
replacement, which means
Memphis
Dembele
Depay.
is
Memphis Depay.
leaving.
Yeah,
You don't know. You don't know.
Oh, there's nothing been signed either way. He could stay.
You
at
know we've been
Barcelona,
linked
and
with
then
Rafinha
Rafinha
now.
doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
Wait,
You can't tell me that you know for a fact, Jester. You can't say that. The fact
Wait.
is, he hasn't signed.
I'm
with
writing this
anybody
down.
yet.
Just I'm writing this down.
The
Just
fact
so you
is,
know.
he hasn't
Yeah.
signed with anybody yet, and Rafinha hasn't left Leeds yet. This is
You
all-
said Kunde's coming. You said Kunde's coming, and what's his name?
Dembele.
Dembele's coming. I'm writing this down, just
Okay.
all right.
But you see how Kai
Please proceed.
Here's how Kai is thinking. What
Yeah.
Arsenal rumors and signings are, he believes. But what comes to Chelsea rumors, and things, he doesn't believe. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm telling to you personally in your face, man. You're literally every other club's merchant.
I'm pessimistic, bro. What can I say? I'm pessimistic. What do you want me to say, bro? I'm sorry, man. I'm pessimistic.
Again,
You're torturing yourself, Kai.
Exactly, man. Stop. Release the fist. Let the brain go to your head.
I don't want to see Timo Werner another season, bro.
I know,
Sorry.
and me too. But let the process go, man. By the way, if people keep asking me if I like the reason why I don't like Sterling, I give the reason why I don't like Sterling. If I would have signed somebody, it would have been Dembele. It would have been Sane from Borussia Dortmund. Bowen for me is better player for the Premier League reasons, not the other team. For the Premier League reasons, I don't want a diver in my team. That's not the sport I watch.
So none of the news I bring you is my news. I don't have.
Put up KFC's comment, man. Kill me.
So y'all can again.
KFC's coming. KFC. I wish I had some Texas ribs right now, man. I wouldn't say no, man. Or brisket. Oh my day.
What a great interruption to bring up that.
Yeah,
comment,
what the
Justin
hell is
speaking.
that comment? But
No, I swear, we all just go so off topic when someone's
Exactly.
talking.
Well,
It's
if you-
ridiculous.
let's-
We need to be
man.
better
Let's
at staying on
Let's do
topic.
this. Let's do this. If you want to address something in the comments, here's an idea, guys.
Do it in the
Guys,
comments.
and type in the comments and just do it like that.
So
'Cause we
let
get-
me
we get
let me
so
ex-
much traction.
Alex.
And then-
No, I can't lie. Andrew's got a point here. We go way too
Vibrator.
far
we get
sometimes.
so let me explain to you how I figure stuff
That's a
out.
really insulting.
Just so people can understand this. First of all, let's just take Dembele. One, he's out of contract with Barcelona. Two, he has not signed the contract offer, and reportedly they're not offering him any more money. Three, they're looking at his replacement. Four, Tuchel has met with Dembele. And five, a good source has said he's already signed a pre-contract agreement. That's how I extrapolate and say Dembele is coming to Chelsea.
And if
So that
Dembele
is my-
comes with Sterling, then we've got two great additions to the squad, and we have the creativity that we've been looking for. We have
One
a
and a half.
creative inside forward.
One
Now
and
we
a
still
half.
just
I
need a
agree,
goal
one and a half.
scorer. We still just need a goal scorer regardless, but that's improvement in our attack right there with Dembele and Sterling.
But are they
We
going to
can't
start for
leave
us? Are they going to be
someone else
starters?
to use with them. What?
Are they going to be starters?
I was just going to ask that. 'cause
Dembele and
must be a
Sterling would
starter.
start for Chelsea
Sterling
football.
would be.
Okay, so what happens to our current starter?
What happened to the current Suicide
What
Squad,
happens
bro?
then? They can fight for the last spot. None of them deserve a starting spot anyway, or to have safety over their position. None of them.
I think we have to. Well, to be honest, I don't mind bringing people in before we see people leave, just because I'm not worried about like the transfer fees or anything like that. I just want to see guys go. You know, I'm bringing the guys that need to be at the squad. So the reason why Marina used to always wait until we move people out before we buy is because she's worried about raising the right amount of money or getting the proper valuation for the players. That is no longer a problem for me. I don't know how you guys feel, but I don't really care what's coming in. I just want to see people leave. So bring in whoever you want, and if you have to ship somebody out for like £5 million, do it. I don't care. That's just where I am.
Same thing for me. Get rid of the dead wood. I don't care who we sign.
to that point, Baba Rahman now has an interest out of France, so he might be going as well. So.
No man,
There you
not our
There you go.
our
He's
Galactico
never
man.
seen me a
I'm
praise.
just
one sec,
laughing.
guys.
He's still at this club. I'm just laughing too.
Lon Wabo says, greetings, guys. Lewis asked you just before, now I'm asking the panel present. Are we now entering the Banter FC era?
No.
No.
We're not in the Banter FC era until we drop out of the top 4. That's the way I see it.
Consistently, and don't win anything consistently.
Yeah, like, let's be real. Our Banter era was like 2017 through to 2020, and we were out of the top 4 once. And
Look,
that's
our
what
Banter
we
era-
look at as our Banter era.
Our Banter era was 2019 to January of 2021.
No, 15, 16.
That was our Banter
No.
era.
Take 17, 18 into it as well. man.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Go on.
Look, it's the problem with Chelsea and the problem with Chelsea in recent years. We've been forced to play a specific system because the players we had, right? That's the reason why I don't want that. I don't want to be forced to play based on the shit we have in the team. I want us to get rid of this so we can actually buy the players that the system we prefer.
If that's the case, then we're already in the Banter era.
What are you talking about?
Because
Well,
we don't
gentlemen-
trust the players that we have around us.
Gentlemen, I gotta bounce. I gotta get ready for work. It's a Monday.
Take care of yourself, bro.
Y'all be
Take care of
good.
yourself.
That's the problem. We played a specific back three because of the specific players we had in the squad. We only play specific midfield because of specific players we have in the midfield. We also always play specific forwards because of the way we the problem.
So you're saying it's just a formation that's just a problem then?
No. I mean,
No, Lewis. Over the years, we've changed so many different coaches, accumulated different players,
Exactly,
and they got to
and-
come in, and they got to come in and straight away perform. Like we don't give managers time. So
Exactly.
So what Alex saying, we're forced into playing a certain way, which is probably a bit more simplistic
Because
at
of-
times. That's
exactly.
why. That's why defensive formations we've done so many in the past because they're easier to get used to,
To
right
manage,
from the get go.
exactly.
Yeah, and we haven't stuck to a system and bought players for it and really get the players to get used to it and grow, which is what I'm hoping now with Todd Bowley coming in and Tuchel that happens. But now we've got a whole bunch of mixed players that don't suit many systems.
I know, but like that's what I'm saying as well. Like we shouldn't have high expectations for next season.
No, we
That's
should.
not necessarily
This
true.
process.
That's not necessarily
This could take
true.
couple seasons.
Yeah, it
We
depends.
are not catching Man City next season. I'll be surprised.
Here's the thing. No, exactly. I mean, I knew we were catching Man City this season, the previous season. I just want us to be closer to it. But
Yeah,
we-
same. That's my aim for next season.
but-
Close the gap.
Exactly. Can we make us closer to the next season? Closer the gap. That's all I want. Closer the gap in the Premier League and be comparable in the cups. That's all I want the next season.
Same. That's all I want
So,
for next season. Well, I agree.
But don't you agree that if we don't sell the players, we would not know which way Tuchel will want to play? If we don't sell those kind of players that we have right now, I will not know what Tuchel want.
No, I agree with that as well. But I think people are too focused on either buying first or selling first. So I think it's just a case on how things progress. Like there's plenty of deals going around which could all take different amounts of time. That's why people are looking at the Sterling deal and they're saying, this isn't what we want. Why is this what we're focusing on? No, the Dembele deal is taking longer to pull through, which is the reason why the Sterling deal looks to be progressing at a quicker rate. It doesn't mean, we're not focused on the right targets. We could bring Dembele in with Sterling.
Yeah.
Like that could just take a bit longer than the other. I think it's just a
Exactly.
case of we need to not be patient, but have an understanding of how much time is still remaining in the window. We're acting like there's 2 weeks left already when there isn't. We've only just got into the first week.
Look, for me, and it looks like it's the same thing for what's his name, for Couch. The reason why we want, because I think we will give Thomas Tuchel in this new regime, Thomas Tuchel will get more. Correct me if I'm wrong, Couch, but I think Thomas Tuchel will get better shape of the squad. First of all, people forget that Thomas Tuchel was surprised how big of the Chelsea academy and loan system program it is. Maybe Todd Bowley doesn't want to go this way. Maybe he wants to shrink the loan system and play the way and build the team 11. But we don't know that until we sell. And I think that Deadwood in Chelsea is more than like, for example, I don't think Chelsea is not concentrating on the buy as much as people think. Like Kai, he goes from one extreme to another extreme. I think we looking into the transfer market. We see what we can. Tuchel thinking like, you know what? Maybe that's the time that I actually saying like, look, this is the proper player for me. If Tuchel wants Sterling, I'm all up. You see what I'm saying? It's not my opinion that matters at the end of the day. It's Tuchel's opinion. So if Tuchel wants Sterling more than anybody else, I'll support him all the way until end. It's okay. I'm not the manager. But if you ask me my personal opinion, I just don't like Sterling. That's it.
I think it's
that's
twofold though, right? Because we're still in a position where we're not able to function as one of those big clubs yet. We still have to use the loan system.
Exactly. People forget that.
We have to use that in order to create currency, right? To create like revenue for the club. So that's still something that needs to be ironed out. I don't think that we can just basically empty the coffers and say, well, close the academy because, you know, Tuchel doesn't really need it or Bowley doesn't. Bowley does need it because if he wants to build this big squad, he's going to be needing to sell off some of these players. Aside from that, I also think that we're still in an era where we're just starting an era where we're looking at finding these bargain deals. Like we want to find people like, who's this guy? The Klaus guy. I never even heard of this guy, to be honest with you. They're saying they're going to bring him in for 8.5 million pounds. Sterling at 35 million exactly represents what that is all about. Like 35 million for a guy that's a proven Premier League goal scorer and an English international on the last year of his deal. Those are the types of deals we're probably going to be looking at more often than not. People coming in on free transfers and whatnot. And you know, the big sort of moves that we're thinking like 120 million for that kind of guy is not going to happen anymore. It's just not going to happen. So that's where I am with it. You know,
look. If we first of all, we have to generate even for that. I don't know where you got the 35 mil, because the real is a 60 mil for him. That the price is going around.
I think it's including add-ons. I think we'll pay like 30-something million and then add-ons.
Both numbers have been reported, so who knows?
Yeah.
Really.
Like it's first of all, it's not people saying like what's his name, like Andrew saying that money is not the problem. It's not my money. Well, if you don't respect the money, how much he's gonna come in, and how much the wages. The next person that we're gonna be trying to re-sign the contract, like the Mason Mount, for example. What Mason Mount is gonna look at? He's gonna look at the player that plays in the same team. It gets paid more than him. Would you say thank you to giving Mason Mount over 300K a week?
Nah, but like I think it'd be
you see what I'm saying?
100,
but who will have
I just don't think like it'd be on like 300K though. I don't think even Sterling would be on 300K.
No,
I
but
think it'd be like 2
you got to see this, Chris, right?
Right
now, we have to give
Sterling
Mount,
will get a pay
Reece
cut to come
James.
to Chelsea?
Not, but okay, yeah, he's on. I think he's on 300K at City. Yeah, I think it'd go down to like 250 or maybe a bit higher.
My
He's
God!
going to take a pay cut. Why would he take a pay cut?
Yes, I think he would take a bit of a pay cut. Yes.
Why wouldn't he see out his contract and get more and get the same money?
Does anyone think? Sorry, does anyone think that Chelsea's wage structure has to be changed,
restructured?
Yeah.
But not necessarily. Not necessarily.
More or less.
Because we have to get rid of all of these players on massive wages.
And we're going back.
Do you guys know where we rank?
No. Can I say this? I don't think our wage structure is particularly the problem. I just think we give certain players.
It is a problem.
Can I just speak? We give like shit players like brilliant contracts that they don't deserve. Like, why the fuck is Cho on 120K? It's stupid. Or like signing Chilwell and giving him 190K immediately. Like I find some things like kind of like weird.
Because we have to pay those wages to turn their heads away from the other problems, which is Chilwell was on the way to Manchester City. We had to pay that wages. Otherwise, he would have gone to Manchester City. Manchester City biggest
that's
target.
around.
No.
But that's around our average too, Duroscope. I mean, the
it's
wages
not.
that you got to look at. 150 is about an average at our club. We're second ranked on wages behind Man United, just so you know where we're at, right? And then when you have players like Lukaku, Werner, and Kante who barely play and are the biggest wages that we got.
Well, I mean,
So-
if you're asking me personally, I wasn't like the biggest fan of the Chilwell signing anyway, and I'm still kind of not. But like, when I'm like, where I get like iffy with some of these things, like signing like mid-tier players and giving them like Alonso, immediately signing him 100k a week. Malang Sarr 100k a week. Are you fucking kidding me? It's like,
No,
you know
but
what I mean?
Malang
So
Sarr
I
was
think
a
that
free signing.
Yeah, that's why.
I don't give. I do not give a fuck. Don't play with me. I don't care.
That's the reason, though. That's the
No,
reason.
but you have to take into account any free transfer player is going to be on a higher wage, and you have to take into account that we didn't pay.
Yeah,
transfers for him.
that is usually the way things go down.
I mean, yeah, I hear it, but it's Malang Sarr. But either way, like just some of these signings, and I think, and then with that, because like, okay, let me focus on Malang Sarr. Most people are led to believe that we signed Malang Sarr to sell him. If we're going to sell him, why would you give him 100k, making it harder for him to leave that contract?
Exactly.
Because he's a
So
free.
it-
Because he was a free.
No, because we
No,
get
you're
loan
not
fees for
hearing me.
him,
You're not
and then-
hearing me. You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me.
And then
If-
eventually
hold on,
he
hold-
can be
Bro,
sold.
please, let me. If we're going to sell him, why would we stick him on 100k a week, which will definitely make him a lot harder to sell?
Exactly.
It's faulty thinking. It's so short-sighted, and that's the issue.
It's
We
not.
fall
We're gonna
it.
make
We,
money
hold
off
on.
him.
No, we're not making dick off of fucking Malang Sarr. Here's the thing.
Look,
We fall into the trap.
He was.
I know.
18, look, he's 18 years old. Who's a really,
He's
really
like-
high regarded and is a youngster player defender.
Who?
Sarr was. The loan system will work for Sarr. Sarr was supposed to be on loan. He's a young prospect that a lot of clubs look for.
Malang Sarr's 23. Malang Sarr's 23. Malang Sarr's 23.
Since he was 18, he's a young prospect. He went on free, and Chelsea looked for him. I said since 18 years old, he was a high prospect in the world of football. We knew that he was a high prospect. We bought him to progress him. That's the loan system that Chelsea does. And for some reason, people forget that loan system used to work. That's how we can afford the players like Lukaku for 100 mil.
And Sarr actually played some games, which I mean,
Exactly.
on the scale of average wages, he's on the lower end. And going back to what Alex said, this is what you guys got to, and this is what's happening right now, is that Reece James, Mount, and Mendy are all on academy type wages, right? And you got to give them a new contract. And what Alex said, they're going to use other people's wages to really see where they line up and what they deserve.
That's what Rudiger did.
And that's why Rudiger is now at Real Madrid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but what do you give Mount? What do you give Reece James? Or what do you give Mendy? And this is already adding to our problem wage bill that we already got. I told you guys we're ranked.
So you're going back to my point at the beginning that we're giving average players exuberant contracts, and when the good players actually want these
But the
contracts,
names you read out weren't the problem.
Huh?
Marcus Alonso's not a problem. Malang Sarr's not a problem. His wage is
How
not a problem.
much is Marcus Alonso?
Dan,
getting? He's on like
Yes,
120.
100k. Ross Barkley, 100k is not a problem. Danny Drinkwater, 100k
What is
is
the
not a
average
problem.
wage in our squad?
Alonso's
You're not hearing me.
170k.
You're not
Alonso's
hearing
170k.
me, Declared. Listen, Declared.
You are not understanding me.
Listen,
You need 25
Declared,
players, yes?
Please listen. Declared, please listen. If we are giving average players exuberant contracts, the better players overshoot their value because they think that I should be earning X amount more than these average players. Do you understand what I'm saying? We can't. So now, if like Reece James, okay, well I guess Reece James is a bit of a unique example because there's no other right backs to compare himself to. But if we get like I don't know, like Mason Mount, I don't know what Mason Mount's on, what 88k. He's gonna see. Okay, cool. Ross Barkley's on 100k. I need double that, 200k. And for some people, that's going to be a problem. Now, because of the situation that we're in now, we have to give him that because he's one of the mainstays in our team. But ideally, realistically, 200k is quite exuberant for Mason Mount. He's not what I wouldn't have paid that if you're asking me.
So,
That's
can I
why
find
you're
out
here
here?
talking with us broke ass like we are, and people making money in the club.
Yeah, but that's what.
Yeah, look,
But that's
let me.
like
I want to reply
like
to
the
that
only thing-
because anyone that plays at this club is expected a decent wage. Yes, any player. Take Alonso out, put another average player in, he's going to get a similar wage. Those players that you read out are probably the wage they should be getting, right? And you could change up players, and they could get players.
What? Why should they get this type of wage? Why? So why should a legend be earning 170k? Why?
What do you want to put? Hold on. What do you want to play players at a club? Academy. Hold on. Let me give you a scale. Academy players are getting 60, 80k, and then someone gets 100k. You're like, what? These players don't deserve it.
Alonso, bro.
But Alonso was at the Chelsea for a long time. He was a part
Alonso
of the
gets
team
100k.
Yeah.
He didn't deserve a new contract, which is my point.
But he's getting the same money. He's got to fill up a spot.
He signed a new contract under Sarri, which he didn't deserve because he was shit that season.
First 2 days, actually, C1, he got the contract first 2 days into the new season.
Do you know?
It's 170k as well.
Hold on a second. Let me put you in the perspective of the wages. I'll come back to it. I'm just gonna put somebody's wage bill on to give you a little bit.
Some people that don't deserve it is Kepa as a backup keeper at 150. That's a problem, right?
Well, he signed to be our main keeper, but okay.
But that's a problem now, because now you got Mendy. Mendy's going, wait, I'm the main keeper, and you're giving the backup keeper 150. I mean,
so that's what I'm saying.
Can you declare?
No. So declare. So this is where you're starting to you're coming into my original argument. With the faulty scouting,
we're always talking about the same thing. You're just picking the wrong players for me.
No. Hold on. No. And this is actually a problem with just our scouting department as a whole. I think this is like a thing that we've been doing for years. We look who every other team is signing, and then we dip our hand in the race. If we do our own scouting, we make a player feel wanted, which is a common thing you hear players complaining about when they talk about Chelsea. You make them feel wanted. You make them feel that there's a plan for them, and then you can get them on a slightly lower wage. But if you dip your hand in the Chilwell race along with Man City, or the Jorginho race along with Man City, you're going to have the competition is now not. Oh, how can you fit in my system? Because if it's like, oh, I'm not going to fit in Chelsea's system, the City system, they're waiting for me. It then switches over to wages. Who's going to pay me more? Because regardless, I'm going to be in an affluent system. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but you don't want to pull out in every race. Every good player is going to have a number.
No.
And to that, you can't just rely on your scouting system that they're going to uncover these diamonds in the rough all the time.
But we've done that previously.
Not really.
When?
Not really.
When?
Well, not recently, but
honestly,
early.
Name me one.
Early Aspilicueta.
Aspilicueta.
You said name me one. I mean, you one. What do you want?
Yeah, this is a diamond in the rough, or this is just a backup to Ivanovic?
No. Look how let's not do this, man. Look how we turned out. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. There might have been a hint of luck in it. I hear you, but I'm gonna be naive and say that it was good scouting.
But in the first season,
Eden Hazard, somebody puts the name Eden Hazard.
Yeah, Eden Hazard is not a good example.
If you think Eden Hazard,
there was a big race for Eden Hazard too.
Yeah,
exactly. Pulled out.
Who's gonna be
that's why I didn't say him. Yeah, I didn't say Eden Hazard. You didn't hear me say Eden Hazard.
Look,
no, I'm not.
There's going to be a number of clubs for a number of players that we're after.
Kante. Somebody said Kante. Are you freaking serious?
Yeah, you're naming bad. Come on, bro. Don't dead my point like this.
Ivanovic is actually decent. Ivanovic is actually a decent scout. I agree with you. Oscar wasn't. That's the reason why we didn't have
Kevin De Bruyne. Another one.
Yeah, yes. Kevin De Bruyne, yes. Mo Salah, but Liverpool were in for him as well.
No.
What?
Liverpool were in for him. When we signed Mo Salah, Liverpool were in for him.
I tell you what. The only ones that we have, I will accept. We flopped with keeping Oscar over Kevin De Bruyne. We flopped. I wanted him to stay. I wanted Oscar out.
I thought Oscar was over Mata, as I remember.
Yeah,
it was bold.
Yes. By the way,
Courtois is a good example. Courtois is a good example.
Courtois was a good example.
So you see what I mean? And that's all under Emanalo, by the way. And then as we've shifted away from that, instead of actually scouting, we're like, oh, who's Man United going for? Who's City going for? Who's Liverpool going for? Let's dip our hand in the race. And then these players.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Chelsea's always been poor as bastards Real Madrid copy. We always
Exactly.
been poor as we are literally broken as Real Madrid. That's it. And
Exactly,
people need to
and
stop
yeah.
thinking that way. Like people in the chat, like literally, we keep saying one thing and we're like, oh, we need Neymar.
Who's breathing in the
We need
mic?
Raheem Sterling.
I
We
hear
need that. We need that. No, if you want to go back to what we were, you gotta look for the people that actually know what they're doing. Until then, we don't know what we're doing.
No, but Alex is bowling now. He's going to be selling them at cut prices now, which is good.
As he should.
Look, that's C1. That's my exact point. I'm so fed up with the dead people that we have that I don't care who comes in.
Fair.
I'm so fed up with the deadwood that we have that I'm okay. I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I'm not a scout. If Thomas Tuchel knows who he wants, if it's Pulisic. If it's Sterling. I don't care. As long as we get rid of the players that we don't need.
Yes, and I think that's what Couch said. Exodus first, incoming second, and I'm down with that.
I'm not saying necessary Exodus first. I'm saying like we can buy players at meantime, but at least I will know that we're working on the players to get rid of. That's it.
Because do you know what? I'm going to disagree. It's a fair point, but I'm going to disagree. Mainly on the standpoint that the market right now is quite scarce. There's not like numerous names to look at. So if we focus on selling players, this is why I never shout at Arsenal fans for selling players during this January window. Well, if you sell players, you lower the wage bill. You're now not looking over your shoulder saying that we can't sign A because we have B at home who's on X amount of wages.
I will disagree on you on one part. I agree with you. We need to get rid of those players that didn't want to be there. The funny part is, I wouldn't do it in January when you're still pushing for top 4. And I think
Arsenal fans complained about that. That's why they lost
at the end of the day, at the end of the transfer window. I don't think Aubameyang will worsen the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
I will agree if they need to get rid of him. But I don't think we need to get rid of him in January.
Stop breathing in your mic. Who's doing that?
Oh no, he's doing that.
Or blow your nose.
No, that was.
So I think for the positions that people are like good. So currently we have no centre back. So now's a good time to invest. Do your scouting, do your research. Don't just look who everyone else is looking at. Do your research and find good centre backs that fit the system accordingly. Don't just go back to old board signings for Koulibaly and whatnot. Now you have the time.
Duarte,
what's up?
Do you endorse Thomas Tuchel finding his targets?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you. Okay, so that's in concert with what you're saying then, because for me, if Thomas Tuchel's finding his targets, he's gonna find the household names.
Exactly. He's a coach, not a scout. Listen. He makes more money than me. He has a Chelsea job. All power to you. You're not a scout. You're a coach. There are people out there. There are people out there who will do this work.
I don't think I ever knew that Tuchel always brings specific names. I never.
He did. He wanted the Damatroy. He wanted the Damatroy in last season.
Yeah,
but wing back.
Oh, okay. I mean, I thought Hakimi was, but.
I'll just say I didn't think it was the worst option.
I think. Anyway,
I remember you doing that still.
Could you imagine? I'm bad.
It would be a bad option personally.
No, but that's going down the because imagine that's going down the Conte route of just buying players like what's it called Emerson and whatnot.
Traore came here, chose not here this season. He's on loan, might come back.
By the way, do you think the rumors that you saying that all those names that Manchester United linked, City linked, so we are apparently linked? I think there's a bit of fans popping up those transfer rumors themselves.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Fans are the ones that make up those rumors in the first place.
I think Alex.
For example, that people regular fans that watch the Bundesliga, they see somebody made a break through that league that specific years. Oh, everybody all of a sudden becomes a specialist and say Guardiola. Everybody wants Guardiola. So the news picks up the Guardiola name. You see what I'm saying? It starts from the fans. Fans are the ones that bring up those names in the first place, because there's always going to be a guy that breaks through. There's always Cinderella story in every season, every every World Cup season. There's a name that comes up and everybody wants them. Rodriguez, James Rodriguez from the Colombia, even the Russian, what's his name, guy that went to Monaco.
Golovin.
There's always the names that comes up, but the ones that actually fans bring it up, I don't think as much as like, I don't know.
A lot of time it's agents, Alex. They put it out there, see the fans,
agents for
see how they react.
Same thing with this. What's his name? With Arsenal.
Milinkovic-Savic and Koulibaly.
Jesus was never on Chelsea's radar. The other clubs offer them, for example, to keep the price steady. They said, "Hey, Arsenal, it's 50. There is the Chelsea interest." Even though Chelsea wasn't interested, the club offered to Chelsea, by the way. You see what I'm saying? But we will spin it in the media for Arsenal to keep the price up. That's it. We are little bitty things and the chessboard of the people that makes money. We always been. We're just here to witness.
One thing we learned today: the club is definitely working behind the scenes. So.
Yeah, I don't think.
And we always hear stuff a few days late.
Yeah.
Exactly. It depends who you listen to. Like, for example, you listen to the Fabrizio, or you listen to
Grimes.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's. I just liked what Matt Law said before, that Chelsea are working on getting rid of people, and that's the biggest transfer news for Chelsea for me this summer.
Yeah, because if we want to get players in, we have to clear the wage bill.
Exactly.
We want to keep our best players as well.
Yeah, AV says still not convinced with Werner and Kai up front. Neither am I, but I guess we're going to have to give him another run out for next season. So strap in, boys. But
I think Werner could leave, hopefully.
I think Werner
it all
will push.
depends on if he wants to lower his wages or not. If he does, then yeah, he's probably gone. If he doesn't, well, we're stuck with him for another year.
I think there's less chances of him leaving if Lukaku will leave. If Lukaku will leave, there's more chances.
I thought the two going would be both of them. Just send them both off.
No, but I think Lukaku will stop, at least stop until we sign somebody. I think if Lukaku will leave, we'll keep Timo Werner until we find the replacement.
I don't know, because to me, I think like Sterling's meant to be the fucking Werner replacement. And I think Dembele is coming in for Lukaku, because we're doing this one in, one out policy.
Yeah.
You guys think Werner's going though? I think
it might be Ziyech. Werner or Ziyech, because Ziyech was very likely to go.
I think
you guys still think Dembele's coming?
Yeah.
So like
possibly, there's still.
Werner has to leave.
On Dembele.
I know he has to leave. It's just a hard deal to do if he's not as keen.
Bro, it's not
I don't think it's that hard. I don't think it's that. Subsidize his wages if you have to.
Dortmund. That's up to him though.
He subsidize his wages, man.
He has to take a wage cut, not subsidize.
No, I'm saying like we even if we have to pay some of his wages for him to go, do it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Get rid of him.
That's a bad deal.
Nah, B. I'm not paying anybody to go play.
That's such a bad.
If anything, we take a transfer here, a loan transfer, but not. That's to keep the wages.
That's my thing. Bowley's probably going to be taking like first bid or whoever gets in. Like he's probably going to be taking the first bid they get because he wants to clear out a lot of players.
So wait, guys, is Bruce Buck actually leaving or stepping down into a new role?
He's stepping down. He's stepping down to senior advisor. That's what I saw.
There's the two positions he takes. He takes the charity thing and the director of the board. I think he's he's leaving the board. I don't know what's the charity head of charity is still there or not.
It's like it'll be like a non-exclusive director. He'll just turn up every month for a meeting and grab his check.
It seems like a glorified role.
Buck, I still don't forgive him for getting rid of Ancelotti, especially the way they get rid of him. He's the one that made him in a thing.
He has like a horrible like recent track record with like the Ricketts and the Super League, and he had to go.
He was so not hands-on. Like,
Why no defenders yet? Because we still have to negotiate that, and we weren't in control of Rudiger and Christensen.
Exactly. Like what a clown! What a fucking clown!
Big up for being on the stream, but yeah, that statement that makes sense.
Acting like those were in our control.
But yeah, like I said with Dembele, like Jess has explained it perfectly, so I'm even more confident that that deal's going ahead. So I won't worry about it too much.
Are you guys worried we won't get a midfielder? Because I don't think we'll get one.
I don't think we necessarily need
one. Because I'm not sure about a midfielder. I hope we don't end up.
I don't want to buy the wrong profile. I don't want to buy the wrong profile midfielder.
Well, I mean, we're gonna like end up going back in circles, but it depends. Like, it depends on the system. Like, are you sticking with the formation or are you switching? If you're switching, you get a CDM. If you're not, you keep it as it is. I think it's pretty much that simple.
Yes.
And
people asking about Peter Cech. I hope Peter Cech stays, man. I hope Peter Cech stays.
So do I.
I think he is.
I think it's an opportunity now to step up and
I
see how
think
it goes.
he's actually a really good, like a conversation person between the club and the Tuchel. I think Tuchel actually rates him too as being a part of some of our staff members. So
yeah.
I think Peter Cech is good. Should be there. For crying out loud, if we get rid of Kepa and nobody shows up, he can still put the gloves on.
Yes.
By the way, what a legend. We don't speak a lot of him. He's one of the Chelsea's legends.
Did you see the Simon Phillips tweet?
No, what did he say?
Said something about Koulibaly.
By the way, who's Simon Phillips?
Simon Phillips.
I thought he said Sideman Phillips. I would have been mad. But no, big up Simon anyway.
Oh, Kai. West Ham signed somebody. Oh, Kai's not here.
Kai's not here anyway.
Flipping, no. West Ham signed players and Chelsea's not. I was just, Kai's going to lose his shit.
Oh, did West Ham sign a player we weren't linked to, but some Chelsea fans will still say, why didn't we buy him? Oh, my.
Yeah.
I can't believe this, man.
I can't
Right,
believe
was there
it.
any other news?
Yeah, I will take Super Tama Tuchel. I'll take Fabregas.
Kassev hasn't arrived yet to extend
They put Fabregas in the board with Czech, man.
Can you imagine Fabregas is going to be as a board member at Chelsea and not Arsenal? Sweet!
He would be a brilliant board member. Like, he could do whatever.
Why would he be a board member of a club he wasn't successful at?
Yeah, I will take Fabregas. I will take Fabregas over anybody, man. I will still keep him as a player. If he is not gonna play much, couple of games, I'll still play him.
If he wants to coach,
I use him like old man Pirlo.
Player manager.
Like playing like 10 games a season. Like
he's not running. At least his pass and range is still there.
Yeah, you use him like Pirlo, like Juventus, when he's at the base, and you just have runners beside him, and just like he just stays in the centre circle. He doesn't move out the centre circle either side. Just stays in
but he can't press. A proper Chelsea won't like him.
Like you, Andrew.
Right. Anything else anyone want to discuss, or you good to wrap up?
Where's Klasrev to extend this by an hour?
Oh, Klasrev ain't here, man. He messages. Klasrev messages me on Instagram if he ever wants to hop on.
Damn it!
And no, we didn't get no messages. So
he must be tired.
Man, leave him alone, man. He must be busy dating.
You shut up, man. You leave him alone. You were egging him on. You were egging him on for like an hour.
I did not. I was on my phone.
You did. For every like.
Was he egging him on yesterday?
I tell you what, if we have Fabregas, Sterling will make a lot of sense signing.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
If we have a Fabregas player, Sterling will make sense.
Alright, we've upgraded. It's good, man.
Did you guys? Did you guys speak about that Sterling signing? Alex, I'm with you on that.
Perfect size.
I feel like the Sterling signing don't make no sense if you don't have the players to like supplement that.
Exactly.
Isn't Dembele a rated player though?
Do what?
Yeah, that's
Isn't
what we're
like
saying.
say if we got Dembele. Isn't
What
he
couch?
like,
What'd you say?
No, that's exactly what I said. It has to be supplemented by something else. It has to be in concert with something else.
Yeah.
He has to
bringing
come in
him
a
in,
package.
just shuffling the decks.
like Dembele?
Yeah.
Dembele,
Berlin has to.
Dembele makes no sense if you don't bring as well. If you don't bring someone else.
Yeah, true.
So,
Yeah, it's
Actually-
exact same thing. Yeah.
yeah.
No,
what I'm
Dembele does not make sense if we get rid of Lukaku.
Why?
They
Because
both don't make
Dembele,
sense.
no,
Sterling
true,
and-
yeah,
and
he would
Dembele.
play for
Same-
Lukaku, but
same.
he
like-
will create more for Lukaku. But that's another thing. You see what I'm saying?
But I just think the whole system. in
Unless
general
we're
doesn't
looking
suit
for
Lukaku
somebody
anyway.
that makes the better than Lukaku, or maybe a relationship are broke beyond the fixability.
Yeah, he's gone, man. It's
Yeah.
good riddance. It's done now.
I don't think
Yeah,
he wanted.
Lukaku's
He didn't
gone.
want to play,
Oh,
man.
okay.
It's done.
I
It's
think
done.
that's a good sign that because it's clear that the board are listening, I guess, to the manager.
No, listen.
Yeah.
I think Lukaku
Most-
got under the Bowley skin already. If he requested the meeting when we going through the sales, and he
Yeah.
requested the meeting, and Bowley like, dude, I'm busy right now. Can you wait until the summer?
Like, nah, I want to go to Inter now.
Well,
Oh my days. Out of context already uploading something about Clash Rap.
Oh, what's he dropped?
Oh.
by the way, I don't want any forward position
About
players
Alex's
from Inter
dad or something.
in the first place. If we get in somebody from Inter, please get some defenders. Don't get us any forward position players.
Doesn't sound like we're gonna get anyone off him.
Like DMs besides Rice.
I don't know, Xavi. I don't. Like I said, I don't know nobody else. Every player that I knew there's a good DM,
When
either bot or already. You see what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
How
only
is
one
the
left that I
Lukaku-
know of is if Rice. It's Rice, and it's it. I don't know anybody else. That Jester saying some Sergey, Savic. I mean,
Yeah,
at least he's
a
not
part-
Spanish midfielder.
He's not a DM though either. That's the thing. Like I don't understand.
Oh, he's not a DM?
No.
Yeah, he's more
No,
box.
He's just versatile. He can be
Yeah,
both.
and,
but-
and to be
Oh,
honest
my
with you,
word.
if we're gonna stay with the 3-4-3, I think we need somebody that's a little bit more versatile in that role, like somebody that's a little bit more of an all rounder. But that guy's never really played that position, like at
I
all.
think if we're sticking with the 3-4-3, I think the midfield is like the least position we need to worry about.
I agree.
Even in
agree,
the Sarri
100%.
3-4-3, he's almost doing what Loftus-Cheek did. He's
4-3-3.
a lot more.
He got his
4-3-3.
best tally this season, like 11 goals, 11 assists. But
Yeah.
once again, you got to take in it's the Serie A. But
And
Yeah, exactly.
the position that he played, like he was more of a number 10 then. Like look at the goals that he's scoring. Every one is a ball over the top.
Who?
He's running in 1v1 against like the keeper.
Which player are you talking about?
Yeah,
Obvious.
and the different managers, coach,
Who?
he's changed in different
Milinkovic.
roles.
Oh,
Say again, sorry?
what? No. I didn't know.
And the
which
different-
player.
and the different managers, they've put him in
Nunes?
different kind of
not
roles.
Nunes. What about that West Ham Wolves player? DM.
You can't pass the ball, man. You mean Neves?
Neves can pass the ball.
No, he's not a very good passer. He's not a guy that you can give like the ball 90 times to and he's going to be able to like recycle it well. He'll pay.
But that's what we're trying to get away with, recyclers.
So what do you what are you looking for in your DM right now?
The physicality and the range passing.
The range of passing?
Someone
Okay, he's not very good in range.
counter
of passing.
pressure.
I swear he's good.
I think that's his best thing is.
Is his passing? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's look
I
it up.
haven't seen Neves really get pressed hard to know.
He's
No,
not-
he
he's
does.
not good
He
in
plays in
possession.
the
I swear
low
his stats
block,
are
the
very
low
good
block
for that.
team. So he
Yeah.
has. Well, he's not a. First of all, he's not a DM, complete DM in that team.
No, definitely
But
not.
He was the other player that was. The guy has a passing range like freaking unbelievable. He first of all, plus he has outside of box shot.
That he definitely has. Shots outside the box he has. I don't think that he has the passing range you think he has.
I think he does.
Well, every time I watched him, he does because that's the player that sends the balls to what's his name, to Traore, and that's the that used to be sending the balls to the other guy that went to Liverpool.
Okay,
He has a great passing range. I don't know.
I'm just gonna
Couch,
show. Okay, I'm just gonna look it up because I don't want to go back and forth.
I think you misunderstand it with the other Portuguese guy that's short.
No, not Moutinho. I'm talking about
Not
Ruben
Moutinho?
Neves. Yeah.
Moutinho is good. It's just 12.
Martini is good too.
A
but
player
he's
doesn't
old.
need a massive passing range too for playing very possessive and smaller passes. So as long as you can do half a job, and then you can probably replace Jorginho.
I think we need to get to the fact that I think
Couch,
Tuchel's
you got-
number one target is Reese. It's Rice. I think I think Rice is coming.
Boo.
But
Let's go.
Yeah.
Dennis from
so
Watford.
short pass is 85%, medium about 89, and then long pass is 73. And he doesn't really use the ball that much.
Okay.
So he's okay. He's actually better than I thought he was, to be honest.
Yeah, he's good.
He's
good.
decent.
If
I
you get
like
him on a
him,
good
but
good deal,
how old is he? How old is he?
And he's on Wolves. He's 20.
He's 24.
24.
That's a
Hey.
good age.
A good age.
A talent to throw Neto in there too, and we'll be rocking. We might as well just pillage his Wolves team.
By the way, when people saying that, when it was funny, somebody put it earlier in the chat saying, Alex Boeing only
Neves is
scores when
25.
they playing on the counter, and I was like,
Gonna wrap up.
do you know how much I will do to actually see Chelsea score on a counter attack lately? Please somebody tell me when did the last time?
Our greatest counter attack last season was the offside goal against Brentford for Lukaku. That was our greatest counter attack last season.
Please, somebody tell me when did the last time Chelsea scored counter-attacking goal?
I can't call it.
That's poor.
Was it against Wolves when they turned over the ball?
Yeah, it might have been Wolves.
But that's
And Cole
poor
gave
that
it straight to
we
Lukaku
struggle.
to score.
We struggle to find. Like,
I don't care.
No,
I don't see that as a counter.
Watford,
I see it
Havertz
like,
is not-
you know,
that
from
was
like
a
a corner.
counter-attack one.
I don't know
Has to be-
whose wiggle is.
Kennedy down
It
on
has
the
to be
left.
in your half turnover.
Yeah, that's and then you go like the full length of the pitch.
Yeah,
That's what I
it
think
can't
that-
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise we will
Yeah, I don't
count
remember.
Mount's goal versus Norwich in the beginning of the season when he pressed Norwich and got the ball in their own box.
No,
and
what
scored.
about Havertz against Watford, last game of the season?
Can't remember.
Doesn't that count off the right, off the
Do you
left
know
from
what I mean?
Kennedy?
You know, problem is this. I don't care. I didn't
He's
care
talking about.
Somebody said Warner's run against
Yeah.
Southampton.
I barely even watched that game. I was watching the Alex signing.
Oh yeah, something against Southampton probably makes it.
He's the
Yeah,
only
probably.
dude. Werner, tell you what. If Southampton, if Werner stays and Southampton were ever relegated, or he missed it through suspension or injury, he would only score 2 goals a season. This guy, he scored half his Premier League goals against Southampton in 2 years. He scored
First
5
of all,
against them.
Southampton should buy Timo Werner
should-
because
he'd never score.
hold on a second,
He'd never
because
score.
he will be the reason they get relegated.
Or he gets on the.
Yeah, exactly. He'd never score. He would never score. He would never
Right.
score.
It
we're
looks
gonna
like
wrap
last
up
time
this
we
video
scored
anyways.
counter-attacking goal is
Yeah.
under Conte.
That's it. I'm
Right,
sorry.
guys, we're gonna wrap up the stream. We will be back tomorrow though at the same time as usual. Check out MCFC Daps at 8 PM. I'm gonna be on his channel doing some transfer talks or something, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. And yeah, check out all the links down in the description below as well. And who will we leave you with? Leave you with Papi Chulaboji, just for the memories. Big up everyone that's locked in. Like and subscribe. And as always, peace.
Timmy